Thanks, Equilibrium team. This is Bifrost, and my name is Tyrone from Bifrost team. I'm the council member of Bifrost, and today we are mainly talking about the raising of the liquid staking in Polkadot ecosystem, and furthermore. So I will actually take about 10 minutes to take a break through about briefly what is Bifrost and what we're gonna do and why Bifrost liquid staking is the attraction for the ecosystem. So let's take a look overview on Bifrost. Actually, Bifrost is a power chain within Polkadot and Kusama ecosystem. And a little bit unique for Bifrost is that we are deploying the same network on both relays. So which means we are not naming differently on these two relays, right? So these two power chains will be migrated, or we can say combining within one. Once the Polkadot and Kusama bridge is live, so we will migrate all the functions and palettes and LSDs from Kusama to Polkadot. So that's a little bit unique part for Bifrost. And Bifrost is actually Web3 liquid staking protocol, and we provide decentralized cross-chain liquidity for stake assets. And more importantly, we are using XCM to execute stake and delegate for different power chains and different consensus. So what we have the LSD, including Ethereum, Polkadot, Kusama, Filecoin, Moonbeam, River, and Bifrost itself, and we are planning to adding more of power chain liquid staking. So, for example, like A-Star and Fala in this year. So that's what we can expecting too. And the reason why we're having this different liquid staking and the different staking mechanism, like substrate and power chains. In each power chains, they have different consensus, and in Filecoin or Ethereum, they also have different consensus. But we have those different LSDs. Is we want to have those LSDs on Bifrost on a power chain to bring them in Polkadot and spread that use cases in the Polkadot ecosystem in different power chains. So what we are collaborating with kind of like here's some use cases that example I can share with you. For example, like Moonbeam, right? Moonbeam or A-Star, the EVM compatible chain, and we are deploying like XCM action palette. I will introduce it a little bit in the later presentation. So it can allow users to directly mint the Bifrost LSD on the EVM environment. So that would be very convenient for the users. And also we are collaborating with like Hydra DX, Omnipol, so which makes more of liquidity use cases upon the asset of LSD, and Interlay as well for KBDC or IBDC's collateral asset of LSD. So it's more of a use case than potential growth for the LSD ecosystem. So what we are talking about on the Ethereum is the LSD file right now, right? So what happens of the liquid staking to versus of on-chain staking? So the liquid staking provides definitely lower opportunity cost and high and stable income, lower risk of slash, and infinite possibility in the DeFi. So the unique part of Bifrost is that we are offering like a middle layer in the ecosystem between staking, the consensus staking, proof of stake, and the use cases of DeFi. So in the past, you don't have much of choice to stake in the proof of stake, or you choose to have more yours in the DeFi, right? So that's kind of like trade-off. You need to choose one. But right now, by using LSD, that's definitely an advantage for utility of the user. And in the next coming year, we are planning to upgrade the function of governance of LSD. So which means each LSD of V tokens and Bifrost will have the capability to engage with the governance of the destination chain. So for example, like if you are a user of let's say VGlamour, right? The LSD of Moonbeam. So you are able to holding that VGlamour, but you have right to engage in the governance of Moonbeam. The DeFi use case is built on top of LSTs. So LST aggregators, let's say different kind of V tokens, we can definitely pushing the projects to building like an index, like a packaging of different LSDs, collateral based protocols. We have like intelligent selection of staking validators. So the collateral based equals to the reserve of each V tokens, and each of reserve of V token regards to the transparent and the selection and the door of how to select of each validators on each chain. Index protocols and interest rate derivative protocol. So if you are built to build on top of LSDs, we persuade that you can definitely use some novel idea by using LSDs as a collateral asset actually. So it's very good quality asset with the staking rewards, and so it means internally it's a interest asset, right? So underlyingly is the logic of V tokens that increasing price of staking reward, but it's not rebase. Okay, the rise of liquid staking is kind of some timeline on each of V tokens. So VEs is the one that we launched in 2020. It's about 3 years ago. Right now, we are migrating to the second version of VEs and combining more functions on the Ethereum. And next step is that once we have the bridge between Ethereum and Polkadot, so mostly kind of like a bridge hub, right? The bridge hub have the functionality to bring that in. So these can be built as a substrate palette on Bifrost, and we plan to make that bidirection channel between Bifrost and Ethereum to make sure that users can mint VEs on both sides directly. And VKSM on 2022, V.dot 2022, and these two mostly like VKSM is taking part of most market share on the LSD on Polkadot, and VMover and VGlamour on at the end of 2022. So I think the most attraction way for those liquid staking is that first definitely the use cases of in DeFi, and the second one is some small functions on product side. So for example, we are providing user you have the right to redeem each of the V token at a shorter time than the destination redemption time. So let's say Polkadot's redemption time is 28 days, but actually V.dot redemption time is less than 28 days, and it's averagely like 13 or 14 days. So some small functions upon it. And why is XCM important for Bifrost? Definitely that's our version for multi-chain. So how we can bring different different V tokens in Bifrost, or we can bring that different V tokens in the Polkadot ecosystem to the other ecosystem. So that's quite important by using the XCM. And XCM v3 definitely is a significant roadmap that we've done in the last months, that we just upgraded all the related LSD palettes by using XCM v3. So the main improvement of that is query response, which makes our logics more transparent on query the result from the destination chain. Okay, so here's the last one I want to introduce about. So the XCM action is the most important that we are pushing forward right now. So it's connecting with different power chains to send XCM transaction between different power chains to give the users opportunity, or we can say give that different environments opportunity to mint a Bifrost V token directly by calling the XCM, by calling via XCM to Bifrost to mint the V token. So if you are like a Moonbeam or A-Star user, you can directly make that V token on the EVM side, but you don't have to go to Bifrost power chain to operate that. So it's quite important to build the use cases in the power chain, between power chains. So it's covered by the XCM. All right, so I think a brighter future ahead, and I think here's my thoughts about the LSD and Bifrost and the ecosystem groups of LSD on Polkadot. Thank you, Equally Libra. Thanks for the audience. That's my speech.